The devil has warned me. If I tell this story, he will burn my house down. A story hidden for centuries, known only by a chosen few. A secret that will restore spiritual balance to the world. Am I worried? Hell yes. Am I going to keep quiet? Hell no. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Nollaloo, Ontario. I'm here at the Farmers Mercantile Building, a building I speak to in my book, Stone of the Savior, The Return of the She-Christ. This is the building that has the portal on the second floor that I saw the spirit of a priest come through carrying a relic that he was unwilling to give up. Anyway, I tell a little bit in the original book, Stone of the Savior, The Return of the She-Christ. I'll tell more in my second book that I'm working on right now. But I'm here to promote this book, Stone of the Savior, The Return of the She-Christ, the title I just told you. In it, I speak of the dreams I have of the devil while living in this village. I'm out here for a few days of rest and relaxation, but I needed to do a couple of TikToks for you. So I want to read for you from chapter 6 called Dreams of the Devil. I hope you enjoy. The King of the World. I firmly believe in reincarnation and that a power greater than myself exists and is guiding this planet. I also believe that there is a dark force hindering the spiritual evolution of this planet and endeavors to stop anyone who seriously takes up the cause of changing the world. This power is known as the King of the World to the Cathars, a French Gnostic movement between the 12th and 14th centuries, Mara to the Buddhists, and the devil to Christians. It is the Christian devil who has made his presence known to me through dreams over the years, warning me not to tell this story. The church teaches that the devil works tirelessly to lead souls away from God, capitalizing on human weakness and pride. Often referred to as the prince of the world, the devil's aim is to divert humanity from the path of salvation through lies and temptation, a role illustrated in the gospel, where he tempts Christ in the wilderness, saying, "All this I will give you if you will bow down and worship me." For Roman Catholics, the devil represents the persistent struggle against sin, a force that must be resisted through faith, prayer, and the sacrament. He is both the accuser and the deceiver, whose ultimate defeat is foretold in Catholic doctrine. Yet his presence is a reminder of humanity's ongoing battle to align itself with God's will, as emphasized in Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. To Catholics, the devil is not just an external threat, but a constant challenge to remain vigilant and to trust in God's redemptive power. The first time the devil approached me in my dreams, I was living in a small Canadian village, originally named Eccles Glen, after the ancient King of Ireland, Eochaid Feidlich, whose daughter was the infamous Queen Maeve, the goddess of sovereignty. The village is now called Nollaloo, an acronym for the Northern Lands and Lumber Company. The fear that ran through my body when I saw the devil left my bed soaked with perspiration, my night clothes wet and warm and stuck to my skin. His face was very close to mine. He had no qualms about speaking to me directly and took the form of a handsome man, a replica of the type I had been attracted to in my younger years. He had shoulder-length dark hair and a goatee, and when he knew I was looking at him, he bowed. Without thinking or hesitation, I bowed back. I could not move after that or speak. And when he knew he had my attention, he spoke. "Welcome to my world. Get as close as you want." That was it. 10 words that sat me straight up in bed and had me fearing for my soul. At the time, I had wondered how the devil was able to get so close to me. I later rationalized that I had given permission in some way when he tricked me into believing he was just a handsome man. Perhaps in that instant, I had shown no fear, which was enough permission for the universe to grant him access to me. Once inside my head, he wasted no time in offering me his invitation. I was an outsider, but I was now welcome to his world. I had never dreamed of the devil before, and as a baptized Roman Catholic, I knew that the devil existed, but had never considered that he might be in control of this world. It was not until many years later that I fully understood this concept, only after I had discovered the religious movement of the Cathars. I was nervous telling Christian friends that I had bowed to the devil, knowing that they would think I was somehow in collusion. I knew I was not, and explained that there was no way that the courtesy demonstrated by his bow could go unacknowledged. I believe they would have done the same, and bowed as I did to the spirit known as the devil. I shared the dream with a Buddhist monk who lived a short drive from my home in Honolulu, a monk who possessed some of the relics left after the Buddha died and was cremated. This Canadian monk had lived in Thailand, where he was ordained, and he had returned to Canada to lead a monastery in the backwoods near my home. The monk seemed unconcerned about the dream and said I should be flattered that the devil, or Mara as the Buddhists call him, was even paying attention to me. It simply meant that I was on the right path. Despite his reassurance, I wasn't entirely convinced by his rationale, and I moved out of that house as soon as it was possible. Over the years, I've been honored to receive Indigenous teachings from traditional First Nation elders and knowledge keepers of the Ojibwe and Oji-Cree nations. These teachings have kept me focused on the natural world around me and taught me how to connect with the spirit world. Additionally, I have been privileged to know Theravada Buddhist monks who have helped me understand how to be fearless and to realize that some of my dreams are just indigestion. Using these teachings and guidance, I started a long and arduous journey to discover my purpose for being on this planet and began to explore why exactly this powerful entity wanted to communicate with me. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed it. You can learn more about my book, Stone of the Savior, The Return of the She-Christ, which has recently been published on my website, laurieparis.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, anywhere where you can get this book online, it'll be there. So I thank you for your time and your patience and your support. It's been a fun journey so far. We'll chat to you again soon. I'm Laurie Paris. Welcome to She Life, and thank you. Bye-bye.